What up, y'all? It's your man, Mr. Mars Sharp, Short Man Filmworks in the building, and this is Motivational Mondays, all right? Today's message for today is, to relieve pressure, you must take action, right? Let me say that one more time. To relieve pressure, you must take action, all right? Many times we come into a lot of situations where we got so many things being packed on top of us, piece by piece. You maybe lost your job, you got situations going on at home, you got a whole lot of things that just getting packed right on top of your back, and you just feel like you don't have no relief. The pressure just getting tighter and getting bigger and getting bigger and getting bigger. But the one thing you got to remember is that you got to take action, all right? If you're getting everything packed on top of you and packed on top of you, what sense does it make for you to just stay still and let that pressure keep on building up and keep on sitting on top of you? You have to find a way to get up out of it, because if you don't find a way to get up out of it, eventually that pressure is going to overtake you, which leads you to a nervous breakdown or leads you to doing a whole lot of things that you don't want to do. You know what I mean? And a lot of times that pressure will keep you still and to keep you stiff and taut. And a lot of times you might feel like with that pressure that you can't move, or if you move or if you try to do anything, it's going to get worse. When a lot of times you got to move through that pressure, right? I've been a victim of this myself. You know, I've had a lot of things that come into my life, and I've had moments where I've had so much pressure on top of me where I felt like I couldn't move, and if I did any kind of movement that it was going to get worse. When in actuality, it's the total opposite. That once you start moving and once you start getting things going and once you start figuring out what it is that you have to do, and you start navigating your way or out of that pressure, you start to feel a little bit of relief, and you start to feel like, oh, okay, I can get through this. So you got to remember, to relieve the pressure that you got going on in your life, you have to take action. Whatever you got going on, you lost a job, don't let that be your end game. Don't let that be your end result. You get out there, you find another one. You keep on going, and as you start doing what you have to do, and you start making the moves necessary, and you start taking action over your life, as you start taking action over your life, you start to feel that pressure start to become relieved. You know, is it going to happen overnight? Of course not, because life doesn't work that way. Life doesn't work that way. This is not a microwave situation. You know, it takes time. It has to cook. It has to simmer. It takes time. And I know many of you have heard that life is a marathon. It takes time. It's not a sprint race. It takes time. Anything worth having is going to take time. And for you to get off of that, take that pressure off you, it's going to take time. But you have to understand, you have to move. You have to take action. You cannot be still. You have to keep on moving. You have to keep on going. So please remember, anything that you have going on in your lifetime, you feel that pressure coming on, you feel like things are getting too tough, things are getting too hard, just remember, I have to keep moving and I have to take action, okay? All right. Y'all have a beautiful day. Y'all take care and y'all have a prosperous week.